Today I'm going to show you the first time I went to Nara and also the first time I went to Osaka. Yes, both in one day, but there's a catch. It's interesting because it's technically the first time I'm going to Osaka in my life, but I'm only going to be there to walk 5 minutes from the station, see a concert and then go again. Because I'm spending 3 weeks there in a few weeks and I don't want spoilers. Because what am I doing with the rest of my day? I'm going to Nara. There are a few main things to do in Nara and they're all around the same location. That's about half an hour from the station on foot, and while you can get the bus fairly easily, I'd recommend taking the walk. And then it's not long into the walk at all before you finally see the famous deers of Nara. And what you see at first is just a glimpse of what there is a little bit further down the road. First time seeing deers in the wild, I just saw them mildly attack a child. Seeing otherwise things here just standing by a crossing, pretty awesome. I'm just gotta watch out for their food. I knew there was a lot of deers here, obviously, but I didn't think there was like this many. I've not even entered the main park area. There's just been hundreds, so it's pretty cool to walk around. And then, I mean, the area is pretty nice as well. It's a really nice place to walk around, spend a few hours. I imagine there's more I could do if I had more than that. But I'm really content to just wander. I mean, look at that, keep looking at that, you know, the door, fantastic. I'm going to be content with just having a wander for a bit. There's a few things on my to-do list to see. Just walk past one temple, just go to the next. This is cool. So I've walked through the park, I've walked up to the top of this wonderful view, and now I'm having a lovely walk down this street because I need to go back well, my train's in an hour and a half, so I don't need to go back yet, but there's a lovely garden I've heard of. It's kind of a distance away, so my aim now is to walk down these stairs without falling down. Now that's achieved, I want to get to that garden, have a lovely look around, and then get back for 5. Oh, and if you want to know why the deer cross the road, obviously it's for food. that's why they're doing everything around here. Oh, a deer. That wasn't planned. Another set of deers just biting someone's clothes and bag because they didn't give them the food immediately. They are out for blood. Well, not literal blood, they just want the crackers. But you know, you got to be cautious of them. Got to be cautious.
For a lot of these deers, the human crackers are one of their main food sources, so with tourists vastly diminished, they're a bit more aggressive to get the food they want. Maybe by the time you've watched this and tourist numbers pick up, they'll be a bit more used to it, but be careful if you go to Nara, watch out you don't get nipped.
I have actually got to most of the items of my list, but with regret I have just passed the Cat Museum of Nara, which I will not be visiting today, much to the sadness of one friend in particular, I'm sure. But alas, we press on. I have to enjoy that I've walked somewhere and I just turn around and then it's like, whoa, that's pretty. I think just about justify 5 minutes relaxing, sitting down here. Pro tip, don't bang your head when getting up from a place like this. An important garden, whatever. Kind of hurts. First time I've seen an actual cicada just floating about. There you go, that's what keeps you up at night. That's what making all this noise, those things. This garden's quite nice, and it's one of the free ones. Most of them are charged, so definitely recommend to have a look around if you come to Nara. This is really skewered, isn't it? This side's broken. It kind of looks bad, doesn't it? Maybe I need a new one. Alright, that's my list done and I've made good time. I have a 25-minute walk ahead of me and about 40 minutes to make it. So I just want to say, I continue to love about Japan. We've got these traditional buildings on this side. We've got a road and then we've got these very modern glass things right next to each other. I've arrived at the train station, fantastic. No one told me there was an open centre here. I don't know if I have time, I probably don't have time today, but that's something to do when I come over in a few weeks' time. There's a one-piece store. Maybe I do have time. Like, I really don't have time. We got live music, we got a time-telling water machine, and we got Pokemon. So that's a good start. I think I'm not going to have a look at any of those today. I'll have a look at it next week, because I do not have a very big bag today. This is a smile moment where I'm just like, oh, I just happened to, because it worked out. I guess I'll go to Nara in the morning, and then I'll go to Osaka for the first time, because the position I kind of like there. And that's my day, and then we'll go back to Kyoto. That's like, I said that was my itinerary a year ago. I'd be like, nah, Uso, you're lying. So I'm back in Kyoto now, skipped straight from the performance to here, because Osaka's really busy. I thought about looking around, but I thought, you know what, I'm going there in a week's time, 3 weeks, so I'm not going to spoil it. I literally walked down 2 streets and was like, you know what, I would enjoy looking around here, but then I'd get here in a week and be like, oh, maybe again. So Osaka is basically still brand new to me, and that's good. So, performance. I have some thoughts on it that I want to remember. It was much smaller. That was fine. There was like 4 layers of seats. The other one I went to was like 15. I thought the old one was kind of small. But this was like, whoa, there's like, what, 100 people here? So that was kind of cool, being on that stage. I was the only English person there, definitely. That was interesting. Secondly, like, I find it amusing for myself, because they do a few songs and they speak for a bit, and I'm really listening, trying to pick out a word I understand or something. And final is, you know, one way of saying final in Japanese. So I heard final after like 40 minutes, and I was like, wait, are we done? The ticket was cheaper than my previous live, so I was like, is that it? Is that why? No, it went on for like 3 times as long after they said that. So I don't know what the context of that was, but I heard it and I was like, oh. But actually, it was fine. When I got there, I queued up. I saw on this little page where they wanted you to queue, so I did, and that was all great. But like, once I got to the front of the queue outside, they put me to near the front of the queue inside. But they something like, I said I don't understand Japanese, and they were just like, okay. And they just said to me saying like, oh no, you're supposed to be early. I don't know why. But I was, so I was like, okay, I'm pushing through all these people now, that's fine. And then if you haven't been to a Japanese concert before, you have the list price, and you always have to buy a drink ticket when you're there, which is like 500, 600 yen. Don't know why, but you do. So I got my 600 yen, and it was like this one, unlike the place last time, was like an alcoholic bar kind of thing, and like, I don't like alcohol much, and when I do like, I certainly don't know how to say. So I just said, Osasume, and they gave me something, and it was Red Bull, mixed with something else that tasted like alcohol, so it made it taste worse than just Red Bull. But hey, I tried it. It was good. I mean, it wasn't good, but you know. And they did a lot of their own songs, and they did one cover that I recognised, which was Elvis Presley, doing Nothing But a Hound Dog, which I was very surprised at. But I was like, okay, that's cool. I think they asked in Japanese, does anyone recognise that? Because a few people put their hands up, just from the context. I don't know what words they said. And they were kind of like, oh, okay. Because like, I recognised it and I thought it was cool and I enjoyed it, but I didn't know how to, you know, represent that. So I think I don't know what the word for recognise is. Maybe they would have said it, maybe not. But it's interesting when I'm just like, I'm clapping, you know, when other people clap, I clap. I don't know why I'm clapping, because they said something. Could have said something horrible and everyone's like, yeah, let's clap, because I just don't understand. But I'm getting there. I understood a few words. There was a few sentences I understood even, you know, so that's good. Oh, look, it's fluffy. So yeah, I think we're going to end it there. I had a lovely day. I think it's fair to say I am well and truly stuck in the wanting to go to lots of lives now. I paid for 2 other ones in the last 2 days, so I've got 3 currently booked, 1 in 2 weeks, 1 2 weeks after that, and 1 a month after that. So I'm going to be busy listening to music, and I love it. And of course exploring everywhere as well. But thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Ciao.